Hi, this is Dr. Kolodenker, and today was my 10-year anniversary of being in private practice. And I've been asked kind of all day on my story, on how I got started, and so forth. And so I thought I'd put together this video to kind of give you a history of who I am, where I came from. Basically, my family is from the former Soviet Union. I grew up in Latvia till I was about 10 years old, and then my parents and my brother, we moved over to the United States, and we ended up in New Jersey. And at the time, I started attending regular public schools. I didn't know English at the time, and so for the first 2 years, I took ESL, and then after that, it was kind of smooth sailing. Picked up the English language fairly well, though I honestly got to say, I have always felt that I was about 2 to 3 years behind my peers when it came to the English language. There were just some things I remember not being able to understand, and I didn't really have a major love for reading through, my high school, college years. But uh, after that, I really picked up reading and enjoyed it a lot more, and enjoy it to this day, and am reading things more frequently now. So I feel like I've been able to catch up. But anyway, so Clifton, New Jersey is where I grew up. Went to high school there, went to college, Seton Hall, and then went to podiatry school out in Chicago. Did my residency back in New Jersey, and during my residency is when I gathered the skills needed to be a physician. It was a tough residency program. A variety of pathologies were presented to us. I had great teachers, great attendings, and so a lot of that is owed to them, to the patients that allow us to practice medicine on them. And I was able to leave that program with the confidence and skills to be able to treat any kind of patient that walked through the door. I've always been entrepreneurial. I've always wanted to have my own practice. And so when I started looking for jobs, that was something that I had in mind on how do I get into a position where I'm not a forever associate, but I'm also going to be a partner at some point. So that's what happened here in Irvine, California. I worked with a doctor named Michael Hazlett for several years until he retired, and I became the practice owner and started to grow the practice. And various ways of growth through internet, creating my own website, going door to door, visiting many doctors and seeing patients, providing great care to patients, them recommending other patients, being out in the community, helping people, and it just kind of continued to grow. So I've been very lucky, and that definitely plays a huge role in where you end up. I truly think that skill is important, but luck also plays a major role. If it wasn't for my parents making it over to the United States, I would never be here. When we came over, they worked hard. They still work hard, and that work ethic was definitely instilled in me to work hard. I've read many books about self-motivation, how to strive as a business person, how to do the right thing. Just lots of emotional type of building, and I think character plays an important role in who you are. Obviously, that's your character, and you can definitely work on it. You can make yourself a better person. You can be more free to experience life, not so emotional. Um, I remember when I was younger, I was picked on a lot, and y- it was one of these things where you could let it get to you. You could let the kids making fun of you bring you down and hold on to it, or I was always the type of person that, it's kind of like in one ear, out the other. I always felt like I had a tough shield on me, and things would either just roll off or bounce off. I remember my dad teaching me. He doesn't remember this for some reason, but not to worry about things you don't have control over. And I've lived my life like that, where if it's something I can't control, there's no point stressing about it. Stress is, I find, to be a useless type of emotion. There's not really a major benefit to it. It'll make you more sick than help you, really. So if you can't control it, don't stress about it. Just move on. Go to the next part of your life. Whatever it is will work out. Don't comment on the negative things. Always be positive. And I try to instill that into everything that I do in life. I'm always focusing on the positive, and I think that really helps, because there's really, whatever happens is going to happen, so you might as well just be a happy person. So thank you for trusting me. Thank you to my ability to help people. I'm grateful for my hands. I'm grateful for the gift of healing that I've been given. I'm grateful for the teachers that have been able to instill in me the theories and knowledge of helping people, for my family for being there for me, for my friends, for my employees. I could not do this without them, absolutely. They are the reason why we've been successful. They are there to help every patient. Some people don't feel that they're there, but I guarantee you, when you ask them for something, they will come through. And they're very reliable people. I also wanted to thank the doctors that work with me. It's been wonderful being able to trust other physicians in the practice to do the right thing. You can't really clone yourself, but I've been lucky to come really close to having other physicians that have a like-minded philosophy of treating patients, and that's been wonderful. So we look forward to being here, helping you, continuing treating patients, and being part of the community. And hopefully you continue to trust us, and we look forward to another 50 years out here. Thank you very much.